Before 5 Wednesday afternoon, police went to check out a disturbance at this McDonald's on South Belt East in Belleville. Officers learned a shooting happened inside the fast food restaurant. Customers and neighbors shocked to hear the person police say pulled the trigger is a manager, 44-year-old Kathy Bledsoe.
I just can't believe it's happened in a town like this, that's all. So it's just insanity.
And this McDonald's has a lot of people inside sitting all the time.
Police say the gunfire flew after Bledsoe told a female worker to clock out and go home. Investigators say the McDonald's manager asked the teenage employee to take the trash out, and when she refused, the girl returned here with her mother. Police say Bledsoe and the Belleville mom, 35-year-old Tanika McKenzie, first argued in the McDonald's lobby. The altercation escalated when McKenzie and her daughter went behind the front counter to an office area. Investigators say McKenzie struck Bledsoe in her face and head. Police say the restaurant manager then pulled out a gun and fired once, striking the mom in her leg. It's unclear if any customers were inside the McDonald's at the time.
Makes you scared to go anywhere. Makes you scared to take kids anywhere.
Kathy Bledsoe is charged with a felony count of aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. Tanika McKenzie is charged with felony counts of aggravated battery and mob action.
A lot of arguments and things that turn into shootings could be avoided just by communication. Better communication is honestly the key.
In a statement, a local McDonald's owner said in part, quote, "We are shocked and saddened by this attack. Our top priority is always the safety and well-being of our people." Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Kathy Bledsoe remains in the Belleville jail. Police say Tanika McKenzie was taken to a hospital and is not yet in custody.
All right, let's get into it. I fought the mother of the 16-year-old child, or however old she was, because you're on a job, and anytime you get hired, your job description always end with "and etc." other jobs duties. So she didn't want to take out the trash, and the manager asked her to clock out. She gets upset because she's probably embarrassed in front of her little cronies. So she gonna call her mom up there, and her mom, being immature and ignorant, to just say, "Why didn't you just take out the trash and, that's your part of your job?" She gonna immediately jump to the defense of her child on her job. Get into an argument with the manager in the open area of the restaurant. They end up going back behind the counter to the manager's office, where I guess things got heated and more escalated. And the parent of the McDonald's employee ended up striking the manager in once or twice. And the manager pulled out her pew-pew and shot her in the leg. This is a bad situation all the way around. Let me say that. A bad situation. And all I'm going off, so I ain't saying, it could be alleged, everything's alleged, but what I'm going off of, your child was so unruly to the point where she felt, "I'm going to call my mom up to my job and get it straightened." What are you straightening? What is she trying to handle? That is your job. Too many people think they could just call their parents to their rescue because their parents are so immature. And, "Girl, if anybody say anything to you, just call me, I'll come up there." That's why a lot of guys I know with their own businesses do not hire these young people because they say they got to deal with the parents. And they ain't willing to deal with the parent. They don't want to, because this is your place of work. I paid you to do a certain job. There's no way I would want to hire a youngster, too immature. And a lot of these parents, they say, "Oh, girl was 35 years old, but she her age might be 35, but her mom said to go up there and want to fight somebody over taking out the trash of your child. It's like a 15-year-old. So I can see where your daughter get it from. Get it from home. And I done seen people, that's why our village, it said in the scripture, it said it takes a village to raise a child. I done seen people fall out with their parents and with family members because somebody tried to correct their child. And clearly this child needs some type of correction because she refused to take a trash bag. I just called my mom. And my mom would come out here, probably said some shit. My mom would come in here and beat your blah, blah, blah. And old girl was like, whatever, just go home, clock out, go home. And then her little pride then got in the way and called mom. And mom coming there with their foolishness. Now, both of them is finna get arrested. One of them, the manager's already arrested. And they charging her with felony, man. That's sad, bro, because she just went to work trying to do her job. And now you got to defend yourself for being charged with a felony. So hopefully, those charges either be dismissed in self-defense or downgraded. Because I'm at my job, you come up here with this foolishness. I told your child to take the trash out. First of all, I ain't got to explain myself to you if I'm paying your child to do a job. I ain't got to explain myself to you. Matter of fact, your child fired and we go ahead on, I'm terminating employment immediately. That's what I did. I'm terminating, and she probably did. And then the mom got done jump bad, and it's too much of this foolishness going on instead of just saying, hey, strawberry pound cake, why did you just take out the trash? If that was me as a parent, my kids called me, say, Dad, the manager sent me home because I refused to take out the trash. And could you come up here and talk to her? For what? I'm not coming up to talk to your manager. She asked you something to do related to work, and you refuse to do it. So, yes, you got sent home, and I hope she writes you up. That's how I operate, because this is all about business with me. All about business. And my kids, they ain't never did no mess like that anyway. And they'd have had 7 jobs. Matter of fact, they didn't work at the McDonald's when they was coming through the ranks. So in this particular case, man, and now old girl, the employee's mother, after she get out of the hospital, she gonna be arrested. And now both of these ladies got to get legal fees, got to pay all these fines. Now you got a record, just all kind of stuff that went wrong because you cannot control your emotions and your child can't stand to be corrected. Now it's costing you some thousands of dollars. Because I'm sure that's what it's gonna run. That tab gonna run high. And if you got to get an attorney, that's probably $25,000 to $5,000 retainer easily. Now you got to pay for the length of this trial. Especially a girl who pulled a gun in McDonald's, and McDonald's probably got a policy of no weapons on campus. No weapons in their place of establishment. But after what just happened with the lady getting stabbed 6 times and dying, the McDonald's manager getting stabbed by Afeni Muhammad, and the girl came back and she told her girl to clock out and go home. She came back with a knife and stabbed her 6 times. She died. I'll be the one of those managers that's probably got a CCW. Unfortunately, I probably breaking the rules too, because there's no way now you see the type of behaviors out here and all this, everybody claiming mental health. Man, you don't know who you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. And I don't blame the manager for protecting her child, because the mother should have never even came up here. The mother should have corrected her child and say, all right, let's go home, let's start over tomorrow. Next time, take the trash out. That's all she had to do. Just take the trash out. Allegedly, that's what the manager asked her to do. Take the trash out. But she didn't want to do that. So now her mom finna go to jail. The manager going to jail. Over what? Over without not wanting to be corrected. And there's a lot of these kids out here like that don't want to be corrected. You can't say nothing to these kids. Don't say nothing to my child. Well, you better create your child some place of employment, because if you don't correct them at home, the workplace is going to correct them, and it's going to be a lot harsher out here, because we don't care about your kid. We don't care about you. All we want to do is get the job done and make a profit, whatever job that might be for you or your family. So with that said, man, maybe Yasharel, until next time, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. The link of this video will be in the description box. And shalom, everybody.